I'm the owner of NEPA Fit Club and Driven Athletics. And the question is, how did NEPA Fit Club get started? So we got started about 7 years ago. I graduated with a master's degree in sports nutrition and exercise science, and I was going to move out of the area. And I had done some work with the Cleveland Browns, and I was going to move out and start a gym someplace else, one of the bigger cities, maybe down southern PA, because I thought that there was nothing like this around here. It wouldn't be sustainable. And then I thought to myself, hey, there's nothing like this around here. So much talent leaves the area. So many people leave Northeast PA. People from Northeastern Pennsylvania deserve a quality place to go and reach their goals. So I started NEPA Fit Club in Jessup, in a little spot that was probably about 2,000 square feet. We were all crammed in there. And from there it grew over about 3 years, and we moved to where we are now up in Blakely on Route 6, a little over 5,000 square feet. We train everybody from 81-year-old grandmothers to Division I athletes and pro athletes. But kind of feel like we're just one big community here, one big family.
Okay, well, I started Northeast Fit Club about 7 years ago. My goal honestly was to do a chin-up. Today I was able to do 4 chin-ups with the vest on, so I'm happy with those, meeting that goal. Started at 42, I'm 49 now. I really think that physically I'm in better shape than I was back at 42. Coming to Northeast Fit Club really makes you realize that, you're never too old to achieve a goal. Whatever you set, you can achieve. You put the work in, you put the time in, you'll reach your goals.
First started coming to NEPA Fit Club because of John Dressel, fellow musician. He said I should check it out. So I did, checked it out, liked it, kept doing it. And then had a little accident, ruptured my Achilles, totally unrelated to this. I was about 5-6 months off. Came back, probably my heaviest weight, 247, 250-ish. And then did the first challenge that I've done. He's done challenges before. Dropped 30 pounds in 6 weeks. Continued to take weight off. Did the second challenge, dropped another 24. So I was down like 61 pounds. And then the holidays came and I got maybe 10. So here I am.
Northeast Fit Club is probably it's different than any other gym because one, you have say in what you want to do and the goals that you want to meet. Mike listens to you. He doesn't just get this cookie cutter workout that says this is what we're going to do this month. He listens to what you want to accomplish. He lines up all the workouts so that you can meet your goals. And then when you meet them, it's what's next. What's the next plateau? I think the thing that makes him very different is, one, you get a lot of one-on-one conversations with him, so he's willing to share his knowledge with you. He's the whole deal, so he knows how to, if you get an injury, he knows how to help you with perfect posture. If you're struggling, he knows how to get you stronger, to get past that. If you want to lose weight because you're not happy with the way you look, he'll help you with the nutrition. He started about 7 years ago. Probably about 4 years ago, he brought on Steve. Steve compliments Mike. They both have the same belief and they want what's best for you. I think they're more happy that you reach your goals than you are when you reach the goals. They're always here to answer questions, to tweak your form. Really getting to the point where you walk away here a much stronger, more knowledgeable person, and you feel much better about yourself.
I started joining Mike's gym when he was in Jessup. I was so out of shape that I couldn't tie my own shoe. I went to his gym in Jessup, which was very uneven, and I couldn't even stretch myself out on the little roller without it rolling down the other end of the gym where one of the trainers had to go and get it for me. Now I am swinging at my best a 97-pound kettlebell and pressing at my best a 52. I have a lot more energy, and I feel a lot better about myself. Recently, I started with Mike on a diet program, and in the last 5 days, I've lost 5 pounds already. So, working out with Mike and dietary training is working very well.
Like I said, 7 years ago, I felt that we filled a void in this area. as far as quality professional training is concerned. And I think the fitness industry has blown up. There's reality shows about it. There's, so many franchises. There's specific magazines based off of, new franchises, new places, new things. You check social media. There's so much jargon and so much talk and chatter about fitness. I see us in the future. We're going to be the preeminent gym in the area. We're going to continue to just kill it.
So I started working at NEPA Fit Club in 2013. Previously, I was working at Western Wayne High School. I was the strength coach there for 9 years. I started in the strength and conditioning field actually as an athlete myself. At 13 years old, I was a short, fat kid. And basically, I wanted to lose some weight, get in shape, and my brother took me to the gym. And from that day, I fell in love with the weights, and it was the only thing I was really interested in. It was the only thing I was good at. And I found myself just keep getting better and better and learning more and more. Through high school, I started playing football, and the strength and conditioning got me involved in football. And I noticed I was stronger than everybody else, so I started powerlifting. And once I got into the powerlifting, things got really serious. And I knew that it was going to be something that was going to change my life and be a huge part of my life for the rest of my life. And when I graduated high school, I knew I wanted to go back to school for exercise science. So I graduated from California University of Pennsylvania with my bachelor's degree in exercise science, where I got multiple certifications. And worked at Western Wayne for 9 years. They no longer needed a full-time position there as a strength coach in the high school. And Mike, the owner of NEPA Fit Club, knew about that. And he asked me if I wanted to come and join his staff here at NEPA Fit Club.
There's no complacency. We don't ever just sit back and go, oh wow, we have clients. Because then you're doing a disservice to your clients. So you have to continue to learn. I know one thing that I'm very passionate about is I invest in myself every year quite a bit. Just continuing education is huge. And then from there, one thing we've gotten really a good niche with is our driven athletics side is training baseball players. I think by far we're going to be the best baseball strength and conditioning facility in the area, hands down. We just have a great bunch of kids in now. Transformation contests, we're really setting ourselves apart as changing people's lives as far as weight loss and meaning up is concerned and getting stronger. So, I don't know exactly where I see NEPA Fit Club in the future. It's something I think about a lot. I guess it's just going to be we're going to stay on top, but only because we won't rest.
I was honored to accept the position, and since 2013, it's been a great experience. I've not only learned a lot more and I've grown as a trainer, but I've met a lot of great family and friends here at NEPA Fit Club. My favorite thing about this place is, most people, get dressed and go to work every day, and it's work. Here it's not work. Here it's hanging out, doing what I love to do best. We are busy. We are working, but for me, it's not work. It's fun. I get to be with friends, and I get to help people along their journey, whether it be weight loss, strength gaining, muscle mass gaining, sport performance, whatever they're here to train for. I get to help them along that road, and nothing is more valuable and nothing is more rewarding than helping somebody reach their goals.
NEPA Fit Club in October of 2014. Really, I just saw a lot of different things on Facebook about it, so I kind of creeped on their page, and he was offering a tougher workout, it's called, and it was all for women, so I decided to join, not knowing anybody. When I joined, I realized I knew a lot of people there. I stuck that out for a while. We did my first challenge, transformation challenge. I actually came in second place, and it was weight loss, body fat, inches. So that was really motivating because that's a 6-week, more restricted program. I stayed with it. That gave me more motivation to stay with it. Like I said, that was over 2 years ago. I've done 2 other challenges and lost more weight in inches consecutively every year. So I've done nothing but progress. So that's awesome for me. Struggling with my weight my whole life. And I'm also a physics teacher. This is probably one of the best places ever. I've done everything from spinning to running to Pilates to all different things, but this by far is my favorite. Like I'm a better mom for it. I'm a better person. I come at 5:30 in the morning, get my workout done with, and then I can just focus on my family and work for the rest of the afternoon. Now I'm 41, but I can honestly say I'm probably in the best shape of my whole entire life. My goal this year is to do pull-ups by myself without assistance. I can hold myself up there for a while now. It might sound like minuscule to some people, but for me, like that's a big thing. Yeah, I get complimented like all the time on my form, my progress, my strength, and you know, they talk you down for being a head case and everything. So, like I said, it's not just physical. For me, it's like definitely mental, emotional, social. Like I get mad when I don't get to come here, and even my kids like to start coming here now. So it's good for like my whole family. It affects all of us in a positive way.
We do offer a couple different options about how we go about it. We have semi-private training, which the adults and the athletes mostly take part in, and that's you get an individualized assessment, and then every month, every 4 weeks, we write you an individualized program based on what we see for your needs and based on your goals. And then we also have large group training, where we try to make it as close to personal training as we can. So we still coach everybody. We progress and regress the exercises. I always say we Goldilocks them, so nobody's overwhelmed and nobody's underwhelmed. And we kind of meet everybody where they're at. And I feel that that's really, really important, so that we don't want somebody to just jump into a program and do it for a couple of weeks. We want somebody to make a lifestyle change, make some habitual changes, and actually see results. So the cool thing about us is we're not a big box gym. We're not a franchise. We don't have sponsors. We don't get corporate money. Pretty much, we live and die based on our results. So if we don't get results, we don't grow. Luckily, we've grown every year for 7 years. I want to keep that going. And I know for me, I started off as a kid who grew up very, very overweight, got into sports, lost some weight, got hit by the lifting bug, probably started to enjoy lifting more than I enjoyed playing a lot of other sports. Just kind of a nerd in the weight room, and did some competitive powerlifting, and then I went and got a nutrition degree for my bachelor's, became a registered dietitian, and then went on to my master's. Never got out of the lifting game. So I know I love it. I'm super passionate about it. The nice part about it is a lot of times when I'm in here training, the business stuff, it all floats around your head, the phone calls, the paperwork, the money, the this, the that, the marketing, that gets tedious, it wears on you, it makes the days very long. But when you get to come in and train and just do something you love, that's not work. And when I get to see somebody pull a weight that they never thought they could pull, that's awesome. When I get to see somebody step on a scale and get to see a number that they never thought they would see, that's awesome too. So it becomes far less like work and a lot more fun.
One of the most important things about Driven Athletics and NEPA Fit Club is our approach right from the beginning when we intake a client. Most gyms, they ask client their health history, do they have allergies, do they have past injuries? Well, we also do that, but what we also do is we sit down with them and we do what's called a perfect postural screen. And it's a static screen that basically assesses a client from 4 quadrants, front, back, side to side. And what that basically does is it tells us, what's going on from a postural standpoint, and it kind of tells a story of what that client's been through. If a client has some sort of postural distortion, it tells us what's going on with that body, basically based on muscle length tension relationships. If a client has really tight, strong muscles, we got to shut them down and lengthen them. If a client has really loose and weak muscles, we're going to have to strengthen those muscles. And what that posture screen allows us to do is somebody who, let's say, can't squat very well, after that assessment, we know what's wrong with that client, we could fix it, and we can identify the problem. And once you can identify the problem, you fix it, now that client can squat. We also go through a functional movement screen, and usually there's a relationship between functional movement and posture. And when we kind of combine the two of them and identify the postural distortions and the movement deficiencies, we know where it's coming from, we can then fix it and move forward. I think most trainers and most gyms around here, they don't identify weaknesses. They just keep going after an athlete's strength. If you have an athlete come in and they're super fast, they want to make the client faster or make the athlete faster. That's not what we do. If an athlete comes in and they're super fast and they're super strong, but they can't touch their toes, well, we're going to go after mobility with that client because we know that that's what's going to improve athleticism. You can't always make their strengths stronger because it's not going to improve athleticism. You have to go after the weak link in the chain. And that's what I think separates us apart from most gyms, because when an athlete leaves here, they don't have a weakness anymore.
Hi, my name is Maggie Ferrero, and I'm 64 years old, and I train at NEPA Fit Club. I've been training here since 2012. I originally started because I had been under a lot of stress, taking care of an aging parent, and not fitting enough time in for exercise, and I just felt as though strength training could be something that would be different. I heard a lot of good things about this place, so I started strength training. I have to say that it has been the best choice and the best investment in my health. I love working out at NEPA Fit Club. The instructors are so individual, so everybody takes the time, first of all, to assess what you need, to write your program for what your needs are, and being a little bit older than most of the people that work out here, I am just thrilled that all those kinds of things are taken into consideration. However, the benefits of the program and the reason that I do this have more to do with healthy aging, I think, than anything else. So many women and so many men find that as they go through the aging process, it's so difficult to maintain your muscle tone. So it's not that I don't think that running or walking or biking or other aerobic activities aren't helpful, because I do participate in things like that. But the strength training has given me a completely different body composition. I just feel as though I'm so much healthier because I've gained some muscle, and it does help certainly to maintain, and sometimes even I lose fat, keeping my body composition in more of a healthy range. I just feel also that so many of the things that we do here are so functional. So the functional fitness part is so important for me. It helps me with my balance, preventing osteoporosis, giving me the mobility in my joints that I need. So I feel as though I'm just not losing all of that as I continue to grow older. So I think that what's really great about NEPA Fit Club too is it's a little bit different gym in that it's so individual. And although you could look around this gym and you find so many different things that someone can do, it's amazing what particularly Mike and Steve, who I work with, can come up with for a program that's varied all the time. I'm never bored. And they challenge me at all levels, to improve my strength, to improve my mobility, to improve even every aspect of fitness that I can think of. So I can say that since I started here, my strength it's amazing. The changes are, I have energy, and my body composition changed so much for the better. I think it's an excellent place to work out and a very unique program. And it's just fine for people who are my age, or I come here sometimes with children who are 9, 10, 11 years old. Great place to work out.
So I'm hoping for maybe a bigger facility down the road, and you probably won't have to ask me about NEPA Fit Club in the future, because you'll be hearing about it.